Got my new GR Corolla up on the lift here. Figured I was gonna change the oil. We hit about 600 miles, which is 641 or something. Is what they claim for the break-in. And I have found a little piece under here. I'm gonna go ahead and take off those 10mm bolts and see what's under there, but I believe we'll find the oil pan. Just as I suspected, pulled that cover off. What great access. Let's see, we got the oil filter of 909150 or 10009. And then there's the oil plug. So just to confirm, I have got the wrong one here. What are these guys doing to me? Let me find out. Okay, so the number on this oil filter is 90915-10009. The one that they sold me is this 90915-YZZN1. And from what I've been told is that this supersedes that one. The interesting part is this one says made in Japan. This one says made in Taiwan. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. But I will go ahead and drain the oil from the plug and change the oil filter. There's the oil draining out. And that is a clean oil still. I figure better safe than sorry. So this is a new oil filter. I wrote change to 550 miles, 62623. I always like to write on there when it was changed last, just so people know if it's neglected or whatnot. Maybe using the Royal Purple Premium High Synthetic High Performance Motor Oil. This is good stuff. There's other options, but this ranks above the best. Here's the oil plug. We're gonna go ahead and pop off this old gasket, and I got a brand new one here. It's always a good idea to do that. And then you don't have any leaking issues. Okay, gonna go ahead and put the drain plug back in. Torque it to spec, and you're good to go. The spec is tight and snug, but not too tight. Good to go. Put that on there, you wanna clean it off so no dirt gathers. Looks good. This oil filter is super tight, so I'm gonna have to get something different to get this pipe wrench. It's so stinking tight. And got it on there. Set my phone down like that. This thing is too dang tight. I'm working it. All right, just gonna go until it, there we go. I'm gonna let it drain off so it doesn't make a mess. That's crazy how tight that thing was. Just so you know, you don't have to tighten them that tight. Okay, I'm gonna let that drain for a sec. So a nice part about getting a Toyota oil filter is it's got this little plastic thing on there. And underneath there, it's pre-lubed. So it makes it nice and easy to put it on. And it's really worth it. You know, you go buy the factory oil filter, you know you're gonna get the protection that you're expecting rather than putting an aftermarket one on. So whenever I work on a Toyota, I always use a Toyota oil filter. This thing was $5.50, so it's not like it costs anymore. And I just got it at the Toyota dealer near my house. All right, looks like it's about done draining. So I'm gonna take a rag here, clean around it, make sure there's nothing on there. Probably be all right being a brand new car. Took the cap off. It's got nice lubed up surface. I'm gonna go ahead and get this on. Just gonna get it hand tight. There we go. That's plenty. So I'm putting the cover on here. This is the driver's side, so this piece just kind of fits on here, and boom, and I'll put the screws in. And I'll get the rest in. Here we are on top of the motor, so we got two things here. We got the O for oil, that's your dipstick, and then there's the cap. Just gonna take this cover off, it just pulls off. That way a little easier to get to the oil. According to the owner's manual, it's 3.8 to 4 quarts. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you on the dipstick where you want it. You're gonna see two little bumps right there. Then you want it near that top bump, but not over. So we're gonna go ahead and add the oil. I like to use one of these little measuring things because this is 5 quarts. So if you look here, it says 4 quarts on there. Go ahead and pop the lid off. Trying to get to that 4 mark. All right, that should do good, and then we can check it and add a little bit if we need to, but just slightly below that 4. I'll go ahead and put this in. I like to use this little jug for a couple different reasons. Makes it easy to measure it out. You can also bend it like this, and then when you go to pour it in, you're not pouring it all over your brand new engine. So I'm just going to go ahead and slowly put in that measured out amount of oil. Almost there. It's a lot easier than opening each individual quart, and it's kind of less stressful when you're putting it in because you know you're putting the right amount in right away. There we go. You can see it kind of just all the way in, and then I put this little cap on like this. That way I don't drip it across the engine when I take it away. Okay, next step, obviously put the oil cap on. And we'll go around and remove this cover. Go ahead and start it up. Let it run for a second. Sounds good. Look underneath. No oil dripping. That's just from the air conditioner. Go ahead and shut her off. Then we'll go ahead and check it. I'm just gonna I'll let the engine kind of rest for a second. Go ahead and put this in. Always hold the dipstick down. That way it doesn't drain back on itself. Looks like I'm getting a reading to kind of in the middle of the lower line. So let me go ahead and add some more. So after coming back a little bit low with just the 4 quarts, I did a little bit more research. I guess I read that wrong, so that's why you always want to double check it, but it's 4.5 quarts. I put the 4.5 quarts in, and it's hard to see because the oil is so clean, but it's right at that top line, right at that top dot. So good to go there. and ready to rip. I'm gonna put the engine cover back on. Pretty easy. It's got 3 points, one there, one there, one there. And just kind of line it up. Boom, boom. And it's back in, and we are good to go. Time to go rip it. Back in the GR, we're going to reset the maintenance minder. I love how it says avoid excessive acceleration due to engine temperature. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and on the steering wheel you hit OK. Or actually I take that back. Go down. Gotta go to settings. Vehicle settings, meter settings. Vehicle settings, okay. Scheduled maintenance, okay. Reset data, yes. Reset complete. And that's how you reset the light. So other than that, loving the car. I've been really easy on it, as you can tell. When I click over to, when I hit back, click over to back. There we go. I've been getting 20.2 miles per gallon, if that goes to show you how easy I am on driving this thing. I'm at 537 miles. According to the owner's manual, it says to avoid acceleration, heavy acceleration, stuff like that for the first 1,000 kilometers, which I think equates to around 640 miles. I wanted to go ahead and just change the oil now, so right when I hit that 641, I am going to be able to step on it guilt-free, just in case there was any metal shavings, anything like that from the engine being built. But other than that, loving the car. If you're lucky enough to get one, it's definitely a blast. Have a good one. Thank you.